I want you to know right off the bat, your cohorts down there are saying that their room is the room. It's the fun room.
Oh,
The
really?
fun room.
Yeah.
Who's in this fun room?
Who do you think? Who do you think's instigating the trouble over there?
It might be a small little thing called Georgie.
Yes, I think it is. And first of all, I'm so glad to be in here because I dislocated my shoulder, and I was wondering if you could fix it for me. I didn't know you had a little medical training there in the film.
I actually want to become a doctor when I'm older.
Okay, there you go.
Yeah.
That's perfect thing to do. And I found a lot of similarities in the characters because the characters got sucked away from this Narnia world and had to go back to the real world, unlike you guys, actually. How was it going back to the real world after this magical world of filming and...
I feel it's like we lead two completely different lives. On the one hand, we're out here sort of, in these, weird hotels and, going to, random locations around the world, making this film and publicizing it. And then on the other hand, we're just regular school children. We go to school like everyone else on the bus and so you just slot back into the regular life and you just forget that, this world, exists. Or when I'm here, I forget about, home life. When I'm at home, I forget about this life. And
well, for me, the two are very much, they're not kind of separate as they've always been balanced, really. And as Skandar says, it is odd sometimes going from one aspect of it to the other, but I think they fit really well together. I mean, I don't think I would want to be on sets like this if I couldn't also have my brother and sister around bringing me back down to earth. And I started at university 3 weeks after we finished doing this movie, and people were very kind of accepting of it and normal about it.
Yeah, I was going to say, because I would imagine, though, I mean, this movie was huge. It was everywhere, and yet you say you're going back to school, but these people are they looking at you the same? Because,
Well, because we were friends, I was friends with all my current friends before, so for them, they're not like they've become friends with the guy from Narnia. It's like their friends become the guy from Narnia.
Okay.
And it's just a weird little side thing.
You've got to keep the kids away that want to be your friends because you're a Narnia. Sorry. Now, I did notice a theme in the movie. When you can't shoot an arrow, stick them with an arrow. It's like...
Well, that takes a little time. Sometimes it's more convenient just to throw the thing.
Definitely a lot more action in this movie. I think that would have been a lot more. But the thing that got me was when I'm imagining, okay, you get your call sheet for the day. It says, okay, going to work, go play in the water, in the ocean. I mean, come on, you're getting paid to do that?
That was amazing. I was kind of, originally in the script, that was just something that Susan did, actually. It was that Susan ran off and dived into the sea. And we got to the Coromandel in New Zealand, which is where we shot that first sequence. And it was so beautiful. We all just kind of ran in.
Well, your cohorts over there tell me that you didn't want to go in the water.
I didn't want to do a kind of Baywatch dive into it. Okay. But once we got there and saw that it was a gorgeous beach, we all just kind of ran in.
Oh, man, I just thinking about as being young and getting paid to do all this stuff. But to me, that particular day was just like, oh man, I have the worst job. These guys have the best job. It's over. Now, where can we file a complaint? Age discrimination thing. What lion's going to tell me I can't go back into Narnia? What's up with that? You know what I mean?
Well, I mean, it was bittersweet finishing this film, because when we finished, we knew that we wouldn't be filming Dawn Treader with these guys. But at the same time, Will and I have learned an awful lot from making these movies, and I think we're both ready to do new things and play new roles. I don't think that actually I could play the same role 7 times for 7 months at a time. I think I feel ready to do other stuff.
Get a little bit more difficult to play the roles when you get older, when you have a beard and and you're just like you're trying to play younger.
Yep.
But definitely, I was really surprised because out of all the books which I read as a kid, this one I liked the least, and it was so much better than I thought the last movie. I don't know if you guys are fans of the whole series and so forth, but
yeah, I think Andrew's saying this was a real challenge to make, and they've put so much more in it. And while they have stayed true to the story, they haven't really offended it by adding this new stuff in. It all sort of complements everything they've got, and it really is a great. They've worked on it. They've made it a really incredible story, an incredible film to go and watch.
Yeah, great job.
Lovely to
Thank
meet
you so
you.
much. Thank you.